Hey everybody, I'm outside today and I have just one little project that I am determined that I'm going to get done. I've got a plant that is not doing well and I've replaced it twice and it's still not doing well. So that tells me that it's planted in the wrong place and it's getting too much water. So I'm fixing to get rid of that plant and I'm going to plant something else. And I'm going to walk you through it as I do, and I'm going to be filming myself, which I always do, and the way the sun's coming up, you're going to probably be seeing my shadow. But anyway, bear with me and stay with me through this project, and we're going to transplant some lilies today. This is the little area that I need to work on. It's just a very small area, and for some reason, it's just really, really wet. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take up this plant that just will not survive in wet soil, and I'm going to throw it away because I don't think there's any hope for it. And it's a pittosporum, and I've planted two here, but they just have not survived. So I'm going to put some daylilies. I have some in my yard that I need to transplant, and I'm going to take up the straw, and then I'm going to plant, I think I'll only put about 3 clusters because daylilies multiply, and once I get started I'll come back and I'll show you what I'm doing. Okay, step 1, I've taken up my straw as you can see here, and I pulled this plant up. I don't know if you can see how wet that soil is, but it's just too wet for this particular plant. So I'm going to throw that away. And I also wanted to show you, I have some little tarps, old tarps, in my little Dutch barn, and I just go in and bring one of those out, and that's what I put my straw on because I want to save it. Straw is a valued commodity, and it's hard to get, and this is good straw, so I'm just going to replace it once I put my daylilies out. But also, by putting it on a tarp, then you don't have a cleanup that's hard to do. You can just take it off that tarp, put it back around your plants, shake that tarp off and put it back in your little Dutch barn or wherever you keep yours. So now I'm going to start preparing my soil to plant my lilies. Okay, I prepared my soil, as you can see here, and I did it using a shovel and this little rake. So I took the shovel and I just turned the dirt. I would dig in and I would flip it, and I would dig in and I would flip it, and that's how I prepared or loosened the soil. And then I kind of evened it out with using my shovel, and I took this rake and used it to spread this dirt to make it even. And I want to tell you that while I was working in this soil, I saw several earthworms. And some people might say, oh my goodness, I would never touch a worm. Well, I didn't touch the worms either, but they are wonderful. They just work that soil and help to keep it loose. So if you have worms in your soil, that's a good thing. So now I'm ready to go and dig my lilies. Okay, these are the plants that I'm going to be getting my transplants from. And for some reason, y'all, this year we had a second crop of daylilies, and they're blooming again. It's just unbelievable. Usually they bloom one time. Look at there, we've got buds right there that are ready to burst open. So I'm gonna just put my camera down here and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I'm going to come down here, and you can see this. I don't know if you can or not, but I'm just going to dig up this part of this particular plant. That's all I want, is just that one part, and I'm going to use a shovel and I'm going to dig that up, and I'm going to do that, and it won't disturb the other plant. The other part of the plant, it will be fine. So I'm going to work to dig up 3 of these because that's what I'm going to put in this new little area that I'm working on, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, I have dug from only this one plant, and I'm going to show you what I got. And I'm just going to fill this dirt back in and this straw, and this plant right here is going to continue to grow and thrive, and it will never know that I have taken transplants from it. So here we go. I was able to get 3 lilies. These, I'm telling you, these daylilies, they just multiply, and you can transplant them, and you don't have to buy them, and you can share with friends. So I'm going to go right now, and you can see I have roots. You want to make sure that you get enough root that your plant will do well. So I'm going to go and plant these, and then I'll come back and show you that step. Okay, I'm all finished with my project. I have the lilies planted, and I put this little rabbit here to help watch after them, and he has promised not to eat them. We'll see about that. But if you need to transplant some lilies, I think now would be a great time to do it. Also in the late winter, early spring, when they're blooming is a good time because you can tell what color they are and get them in the perfect spot. So anyway, I've enjoyed this, and I'm so happy to have that old dead pittosporum out of my little area right here and have some lilies. And these lilies will grow, they'll multiply, and then before long I'll have to transplant and divide them and transplant them again. I hope you have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you again really, really soon.